Trips Awakening, y'all feel my signals. The universe is parallel. Just a while ago, I just seen certain things. Certain things are shifting. You know, if you're not connected to the system, you will basically get to see and connect with certain things. You'll find certain symbols you're supposed to connect with. You'll see different types of energy. You'll see the colors and many other things. And the funny thing, you know, being caught up in the parallel universe, there's another realm that favors this realm, and I seen that, you know, and we all have many abilities, different abilities, and certain things you can fix or connect with other things you're supposed to connect with. You know, you're supposed to connect with certain things, and certain things you can fix in other realms. You get what I'm saying? You know, so you don't have to get stuck on the physical realm or other low frequency realms, just to put that out there. Certain things, you can take it to many levels. Whenever you have certain individuals, whether they're relatives or somebody that you had a connection with that left the physical realm. They're connecting with you on the other side. You feel my signals? And some of you probably see it in your subconscious, the dream plane. You're connecting on the dream plane. Because some of them, whenever they left off of this low frequency realm, they still had a part of your energy like connected to them, so they can reach out to you. And some of them need your help to help them to get off the other realms. Because certain individuals are strong, they can't fight certain things. And whenever you on a high frequency, you have that special energy. You know, some of us have that special energy where we can take on certain things on many levels. So one of your loved ones could be stuck in a room and they need you. They're connecting with you through the machines, the wires and stuff, because they're trapped, they're stuck. You know, they're stuck in a parallel universe. That's the reason why the machines with the spells, you know, messing y'all up on so many different levels. Some of us were not supposed to be on this so-called planet Earth. Certain things stole our DNA to create this illusion. You know, just to throw off certain realms, certain so-called illusion planets. You feel my signals? You don't die, your energy just transfer to many levels, whether it's dimensions, portals, realms, certain things transfer, you know. Certain individuals on the other side, you know, they can feel your energy. You might not look the same over there, but in the dream world, you connect to the holograms. And you'll probably get the younger version of them, their hologram inside of your dream plane, connecting with you, you know, so you can understand who they are. Just like we probably look different over there on the other side. There's certain systems hooked up to the illusion and certain dimensions and planes. You feel my signals? Of course, when they leave the physical realm, they take certain parts of us with them. They might not remember what our face looked like, but they can feel our energy. Just like whenever you connect with certain individuals, you automatically feel, you know, like you had a connection with them before this physical realm. You had a connection. Like I said, our DNA is everywhere. you know. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on so many different levels. Let's talk about the forecast, because there's blood in the forecast. And I'm not talking about the mess that you see inside of the mirrors, the glass. I'm not talking about that, because that's on the system, the weather. Have y'all noticed the weather lately? The artificial weather. Do you really know what's going on with the artificial weather? It's attacking certain things. And y'all don't see it. Some of y'all, it's attacking certain things. That's the reason why y'all being distracted. The artificial weather with the spells and the emotional unknown, so-called ghost clouds that's connecting with your DNA, shutting down certain connections so you can stay trapped inside of this illusion, this low frequency realm. Y'all don't see what's going on with your weather? There's different bloodlines taking over your weather inside, controlling certain things that you don't understand. You connected with the distractions. Some of y'all's dust and DNA is inside of the paradigm. Whenever the paradigm shift, it shifts on many levels. So the artificial weather is basically disconnecting y'all from certain things, some of y'all. And there's many bloodlines. It's just not the humans and the animals, that the so-called names and titles. You know, there's many things. Like I said, the universe is parallel. Whenever I uploaded the video, what was the video that I uploaded? Basically talking about like the rituals, the video that the previous video, I was talking about how they had the fictional character, Christ, Jesus, whatever, on the cross, and I talked about the Nazi symbols and the shape-shifting symbols. That's nothing but like the parallel universe, like the cross, you know. They're basically talking about crossing over on another level. That's the reason why they call it the cross. And, you know, talking about the Ankh, you know, and different things, you know, that's connected to the physical body, mankind. Because if you look at the old school Bible, that Jesus character, they didn't talk about that Jesus character. It was basically talking about sacrificing a lamb, and, you know, that's the reason why they call some of y'all sheeps and stuff like that, you know. But the cross, you know, like, that's when I said the so-called planets, you know, the rings of Saturn around y'all's head. And, you know, I guess that was the thorns or whatever you want to call it inside of the character Jesus' head. But that was the rings of Saturn, you know, the mankind, the physical body is connected to other planets. That's what that cross is about. Now you have, you know, these fake truth channels and these conscious Muppets saying, oh, that's two penis together, or the Ankh, you know, the Ankh is like the woman's vagina and the man's penis or whatever, you know. They're just going by information that they heard, recycled information. Y'all get what I'm saying? And I didn't really get to break that Jesus character, that fictional character down in my last video, so I'm breaking it down. That's the reason. And like the Nazi symbols, they're shape-shifting symbols, and y'all connect to that. Y'all bring certain things alive inside of the illusion. Like I said, your fingertips and certain things on your physical body. You know, you're meant to connect with certain things. You have more power inside of you than this artificial machines. But some of y'all don't see that because you're too busy being distracted by the holograms and the artificial sounds and stuff you're connecting with it. You have to learn how to balance that. You have to learn how to balance that. My apologies. And so you're basically being distracted, you know, and you know, like whenever it comes, you have to know how to read certain things, like the codes and stuff. Like, see, I understand the code. See, the physical body have many abilities, and certain things that's connected to the so-called illusion planets, you know, sucking your energy, your soul. Because certain parts of the illusion, low frequency realms, so-called planets, they don't have that ability. So, of course, they're going to keep whatever that's running the system. They have their head Muppets in charge, controlling y'all, controlling your physical body. Majority of your earthlings, you pledge to the Masonic lodges, churches, the court systems. All of that stuff is connected together, and the illusion skulls are feeding off of y'all, and you don't even see that. That's the reason why I say y'all destroying each other. You know, you're doing the rituals. Whenever you see the shape-shifting symbols like the cross and the Ankh and certain letters and stuff, y'all basically destroying your bloodlines, because that's destroying you and other parallel universe. You're pledging in low frequency worlds and rooms. Basically, you're disconnecting yourself from many things. You're worshiping something that doesn't exist, something that was created inside of the illusion. You know, and the church, and even like everything is basically ran by the negative shadows, and they have their head Muppets controlling y'all. And like I said, some of y'all don't see that. You're being shifted to many other places, your soul and your energy. Everything is ran by the system. Everybody want to argue over the community and stuff, especially the shade that favors my shade. You know, y'all want to argue about that, you know, and that's ran by the system. When you see these actors that y'all think that's getting beat down and they're doing rituals, some of them, just like, you know, the street gangs, when they have to get beat in, some of them connected to certain things. Yeah, they might get beat up on TV. Yes, some things is set up and some things are staged. But certain individuals sign up to certain things to get the spotlight. The illusion spotlight. There's many sick, twisted rituals. And y'all earthlings, y'all destroying yourself because you're connecting to something and you're shutting certain parts of you off in other worlds. You're not shifting. I remember I used to say United States of the corporation, because the physical body is connected to the corporation, and you have other planets, illusion planets, so-called countries, using your physical body, draining it, connecting to other things. You know, they created this distraction, the news, saying other countries is the enemy and stuff. But they allow, and some of this is common sense, but they allow certain countries to come over and they say they are a threat. But they allow them to come over and set up shops. You know, set up shops, and everybody, especially the shade that favors my shade, they say, oh, well, they allow the Asians and, you know, the Arabs to come over and sell us this poison and all of that stuff. And I laugh at that because everything is basically poison. They're part of a corporation. They have Asian shops in the other shades in that area and stuff, in good areas. You know, they're connected to certain illusion skulls. Certain parts of these business, they have to, in order to grow and survive, like, they connected to other planets that they call countries. They know how to work the energies and stuff like that. It doesn't have anything to do with your shade, although they use your physical body on many levels and your energy and your soul. But y'all being distracted by whatever the media put out, just like all shades, and just like the media in other countries. They're getting lied to, just like y'all getting lied to, because they all connected. Who's bringing the physical war? Y'all bringing the physical war. Y'all bringing the physical war because you're riding on the clouds. You're on cloud 9. And you're also bringing the war in other low-frequency worlds. And y'all don't see that. Y'all bringing the war. Y'all just hooked up to the machines, the lying machines with spells. And that machine doesn't even have power. But the illusion planets connected to your physical body, the cross, the Ankh, the Nazi symbols, the shape-shifting signs and symbols, the letters, the numbers. The numbers and the symbols, they don't care nothing about y'all. But y'all bringing the mess into low-frequency worlds and feeding the illusion. So ask yourself this question. And I'm not talking about some of y'all. I'm talking about certain individuals that's connected to the poison, the programming. Who's bringing the war? What? Did somebody say something?